episode of Library of Ruina. Yeah, we're in the last episode. We dealt with the stray dogs here. And defeated them. And in this episode, we're going to be choosing the other path and be dealing with whatever this is. The game's not exactly elaborate. Going straight. Big sis, you've seen the message from T-Corp, right? Jeez, that guy's got some chainsaw bat-looking thing. What? When we get that? Oh, bugger. I'm about to fall. She threw a huge drinking party with her friends from the same corner of the back streets last night. They occupied the whole pub and got wasted all night, I heard. So how much did you drink this time? Oi, Rain, my head's still ringing from the hangover, so lecture for later, yeah? Maybe in an hour or so. What's this? This receipt says you used our office funds to pay for it too. Thank you for utilizing Warp's services as always. The next train departing is Warp Train UW212. All passengers, please check your pass and make sure you are in the correct carriage for travel. And remember, watch for it, warn us, we'll all be good. Seems it's our turn now. I always feel ill and out of sorts when I board Warp's trains. Just don't make an arse of yourself like the last time. Anyway, this is rather unexpected. One from our corp of all places. Isn't it something dangerous if our corp has to request another party to do the job? Our corp. That's the rabbit, is it? They might just be using a no office like us as bait to test the waters before they do it themselves. Hey, who's the client for that request? Captain of the Rabbit. Yeah! Called it! Kids might be thinking I'm just an easygoing drunkard, but every action of mine is calculated, you see. Here she goes again. That Mayo lass is an old mate of mine. I drank with her just yesterday. You mean? So she's got an easy job for me. So all I gotta do is give her a small cut of the rewards. No wonder you were so proud about going out for a drink. I was in a rather good mood, and so I let her dine like a king and paid for all that with the office card. Is Mayo a trustworthy person? She did good by me when I was playing Lobotomy Corp. She acts like a hothead lass, but she's actually pretty nice deep inside when you get to know her. I swear down I'll curse you for the rest of my life if this turns out to be weird nonsense again. All passengers, please board train UW212. It's nice to be on vacation after so long. This is the first time taking a warp ride. Is everything gonna be okay? Such a worry wart, darling. So many people use warp every day. I heard they're selling when they're first starting out. You just stay by my side and keep your eyes closed if you're so worried, silly. Okay, I'll stick fat, Steve, and hold tight. Take care of the mess if I happen to vomit on this carriage, Rain. Big sis, please. Attention all passengers, please fasten your seatbelts. We're departing now. Oi, I've always wondered, what's the point of these seatbelts? Courtesy, I suppose. Who knows, it might actually be better than nothing. We will be initiating the warp in 10 minutes. Oh, you're clinging to me like a baby. Well, you never know. We'll just be there in 10 seconds after the train starts, but you're cute, so I'll let you be. Why do you have to sit right behind those two lousy lovebirds? Shh, shut it, they'll hear us. Please do not open the doors while the train is in warp. Let me take a nap. Wake me up when we're there. Let me take less than 10 minutes anyway. Whatever. Big sis, wake up! Hell, what is it this time? Seems like something seems to have gone wrong. It's been an hour since we departed, but the train still hasn't arrived at its stop. What's happening, Mary? You said we'd be there in 10 seconds. That's strange. It shouldn't take any longer than that. 6 hours? What the hell's going on? Bugs, did we get unlucky or what? Warp hasn't had any accidents in the last 10 years, though. I end up getting trapped here. Breaking through that door if anything is wrong. You're insane! The warning said you'll get stuck into space if we try doors of the train to warp. 17 hours! Jesus! I'm gonna lose my mind. Where are we? Can't take any more of this seatbelt. Tommy, we signed soon enough. I'm sorry, it's my fault for asking to take a warp train. The train seems to be operating still. Oi! Take us to our cutting display seatbelt. 31 hours. How long are they stuck? Bloody hell, this is driving me nuts. 300 poor souls are trapped near her and they do fuck about it? What could they possibly do? Don't you think you're asking a little much here? What could they do? The atmosphere is getting eerie. Everyone seems to be more sensitive than usual. What's funny is that I'm not feeling any thirst or hunger even though we had anything in the last 31 hours. That's weird. Won't even leave a dent in this bloody door. Guess we're really trapped. I don't see a way out. All we can do is wait. Looks like the others are slowly losing their minds too. Oi, how about a gamble? What do you mean, a gamble? I'm saying maybe we use this. An invitation? It's the stuff I got from Mayo. Never thought I'd use it now. Pan, I'll do anything to get out of this train too. A malfunction with warp? This could be a huge blow to W Corp's reputation if it ever gets out to the public. It was supposed to arrive at destination in only 10 seconds, right? Yep, the warp train's operating with W Corp singularity. They can get to any station in 10 seconds no matter how far away they are. 30-second delay would be a big enough issue already. And a 30-hour delay, it's going to be an outright fail to the corporation's trust. Even a singularity can malfunction, it seems. I guess no technology is ever really flawless. Anyway, I might be able to have an unexpected reunion soon enough. Do you have any familiar faces in that office? No. You mean Maya, the captain of the rabbit team, did? Yes. Huh. So you had a connection to one of the captains from our corp? That Olga person, no, is surprising enough, but you have some impressive networking finesse too. Though we probably won't be greeting each other with smiles when we do meet again. What, you weren't friends with her? And you know what? I guess it makes more sense this way. What did you expect? Do you really think I would have any friends to casually chat with? I was just wondering, our corp is really different from Fixers on a fundamental level. Their work might seem similar to what Fixers do, but they take on a much larger scale with more professional mentality. I expect no less from one of the wings. Aren't you relaxed? Dude, now this is teleportation. Much faster and better than W Corp's idiotic singularity. Are you sure we can prove carelessly? You said you got the invitation from our corp. Mika, shut him up for a bit. I think I'm gonna vom right here if I hear another p-value. Rain is speaking the truth though. Maybe we should have been more cautious. Sure. No one is on my side. Don't think so quick, Judge, and know we can escape from that bugger train. Greetings, dear guests. Good to see you too, lassie. I apologize, we've been in confusion right now. She's hungover as well. I'm beginning to get confused, like, what's the premise of how the technology works? How does time work enough that they could track that they were trapped in there for 31 hours. But it otherwise pauses time so that not only do they not need any water or food, but she's still hungover after 31 hours? How does that work? Like, I'm just not understanding the logic, because, like, time moves, time, on some level, time is both moving and paused. Like, the fact that they don't need food or hunger would imply that time is, like, completely paused. But, like, how would they be able to track that they were trapped for 31 hours? Like, what kind of time tracking skills do you have to have? How good does your time tracking skills have to be able to do that? And if time is able to move well enough that they're able to, like, keep track of like the 31 hours, then on some level they would be getting hungrier and thirstier, and her hangover would be gone. If time's moving forward enough that have to be well enough to be tracked. I guess the most obvious answer would be that one or more of them's just wearing a simple wristwatch. I guess I'm getting just caught up on something stupid like that. Maybe you're just not supposed to think about it like that. I understand. I do have experience dealing with drunkards. Hey, you know what the hell's going on back in there? All I know is that you are our guest invited to the library, I'm afraid. Huh. She's been nicer than what Mayo told me. Do you know her? You see, we're supposed to dig between L Corp and the library. That's what Mio asked us to do. Is it Mayo or Mio? I'm not sure, whatever. I see. So that's how you know about me. And you know what's funny, lads? Talking to a machine, not a person. Let's not anger her now. We'll just fill us in on the invitation and leave, okay? Let's be blunt, lassie. You know what has an L Corp, don't ya? Maya says the fact you're in the library is indisputable evidence that this place is related to L Corp somehow or another. I'm sure you can find the answer to that in the books you seek. We're terribly sorry. We'll be going in now. But you find your book in this place. Well, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. Let's just go straight into it. I guess it's up to me and Mika to deal with this, judging from messy state, big sis. Oh, I'm still feeling nauseous. Ah, she's getting two. Okay, what's... Okay, what are you doing? 2 to 3. She's the only one that can. I do not appreciate that. I'll do that. Alright, next step. Oh, come on! Every single person's ganging up on her, are you kidding me? Come on, stop! He's staggered. Followed by -7. I'll go with this. What? Okay, I can imagine. If I've seen this before, I don't remember it, which is why I kind of reacted to speed, but that could work if you build a character around using blunt damage. If you don't mind a slow character using that, but call for the reception of Molar office. Book of Rain, Book of Mika, Book of Olga. I keep forgetting that it's at the top. I don't look at the top of the screen immediately. Any guesses on why R-Corp cares about this place? L-Corp was a major client of R-Corp and disappeared in thin air, so it's natural of them to want to look into it. A major client of R-Corp, huh? I guess that makes sense. L-Corp and its nests weren't really special in terms of military power. It wasn't a very important client for R-Corp, but they were asked to protect the whole nest. It was a mutual relationship too. L-Corp was just supplying all the energy R-Corp needed, and W-Corp depended on L-Corp's energy supply as well. Three wings in collusion with each other, huh? So much for trickle-down economics. There's no use complaining to me. I was simply following my orders. Yeah, employees gotta do whatever their boss tells them to do, whether it's the wings or the back streets. Let's do a little... Might want to hold on to that. I'll take that. How fitting. They're the molars and their symbols of tooth. Looking good! Our stuff's slowly becoming better as we go on. I'm liking that. Library must be... at least... 15? Are you serious? I really don't want to make another short episode, so it's either I'm going to have to end this episode here or make it short and then just grind off screen between the next episode and now, or just... I think my plan is going to be is I'll cut this short here and I'll come back when I'm done. Is this something you can grind? Like, can you just increase this better and faster by like just replaying story missions over and over? I'll look into that. I'll cut this here and I'll try to see what I can do. I'll look into that. If it's something I can do that, I'll come back after the cut and continue on after I'm done grinding levels or something. If not, I'll come back after the cut and I just end the episode short. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so I'm back. I don't know how to advance any further. I can't figure this out. I checked through the invitation list here. I cannot find anything that I haven't yet done. We already did this. Wait. There's only one of this. I do not know how to advance this anymore. And as you can clearly see here, as far as I see, I'm not seeing any abnormality battles that need to be done. So I can't figure out how to advance. I tried replaying a couple of battles. Well, apparently you can't grind for the EXP up here, or whatever this leveling system is. So complete. Reception though. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's what's holding me back? This stupid odd numbers thing is holding me back. Odd numbers. That does it. Oh, here we go. So, First, I still think it's the behavior. I still gonna guess it's the behavioral adjustment thing, because if tool abnormalities can be found like the part of the asphyxiation one, then I have a feeling that behavioral adjustment's going to come up through here, so I'm going to go with that. The red shoes. That's... I don't know what I was expecting, but I think I can say it's not this. So, 9, or 4 to 9. So, they're built around causing blood. Or causing bleed. I think I should have spent more time building than just jumping straight into this. Yeah, already tearing me apart. I highly doubt I have it. Yeah, that's what I thought, no. I like that. Wait, I think I'll give you a second, third. I still like that. That's a little too basic. I'll go with that. I'll take a second one of those and then I'll go back and... For you. I'll put that. Alright. Let's see how we handle this time. Quarter 12. No, I'll use the other points to do this. I'll just do the one hit to restore more points. Victory Screech. Suppression of the red shoes complete. Hello, hello. Got some fresh books for you. Hi, Roland. You're working hard as always. You tell me. If only our Miss Head Librarian could appreciate all this hard work with a huge reward or anything. People like Angela come off as the kind of person who would be who she gives the impression of allowing you to live is the reward you're working for. Don't mess that up. Anyway, how are you doing with Angela, by the way? So-so, I guess. She can be scary at times, but I can live with it. Angela seemed to be the most comfortable when she was talking with you. Well, to be fair, everyone else in the library, he has reasons to resent Angela and dislike her so. And Roland has, I guess, despite what happened at the beginning of the game, he in some ways has the least reason to be angry and resentful with her. Really? To be fair, all the librarians I've met so far did seem to despise Angela. You told me before about your motto of that's that and this is this, right? I've been thinking, and I don't think I can follow that. I've had to loathe Angela with all my being, but I just can't get myself to bear the unconditional hatred towards her. Oh boy, that took a turn. I'm guessing it's because Angela has her fair share of tragic history and stuff. That's right. Everyone has their own stories, even if someone is committing bad things right now. A bad history, or a bad history, bad life, bad circumstance, whatever it is you want to phrase it as, is no excuse for doing bad. Getting your ass beaten black and blue when you were being bullied at school is no excuse for being a bully yourself. Having a bad home life is no excuse for being a bully, so on and so forth. It explains it, but there's a difference between an explanation and a justification, you know? I don't want to judge them based solely on the snippets I see of them, so I try to understand them in depth. Man, you're an angel. I wish Yessa and Netzat were half as kind as you. Do I look like a good person to you, Roland? Don't know about that. Kind and good aren't exactly one and the same. Is that so? Well, I wasn't really a good person, you see. Oh, is this about your first and second lives? I remember Malkuth talking about them. I see. That's how Malkuth puts it. Yeah, you're right. My first life was a tragic one. That seems to be the case with everyone here. You're all doing research to cure humanity, right? So many people were killed because of me. Huh. So you're pretty good at fighting as a librarian, but you don't smell like a serial killer or anything. Do I? I still think I'm directly responsible for their deaths. I snitched to the head about the experiments we were doing, about the atrocious things we were committing. They sent an arbiter to the library and killed so many of my colleagues. When I heard the news, I couldn't take it anymore, so I took my own life. What happened there? I had to watch as Malkuth yesterday and Nezat died horrible deaths in that laboratory. And what happened to a young boy who participated in the experiment? That's not all. We injected people with drugs and recorded the changes and side effects they made. Within the city? No, the laboratory was in the outskirts to avoid the head and its eyes. Now you see I'm not a good person at all, right? Nope, it's not that. I found it because there's one thing about the story I don't understand. The head bothered to dispatch an arbiter just to take care of a research project that got some people killed. One that took place in the outskirts outside of the city's limits. This part doesn't make sense. Are you sure? Are you really sure it was an arbiter? That's what I heard. It matches what I learned in Lobotomy Corp during my second match. I don't know why I said match. During my second life, too. It's still too hard for me to believe. You're pondering over odd things, Roland. I thought you'd lambast me for being a traitor. Well, betrayals happened on a daily basis where I used to live. Besides, real betrayals tend to be a whole lot more cruel. Are you from one of the nests, Hod? Yeah, I was born in a nest. I went to school in a nest. And the other librarians are too. Most of them are. There's one from the back streets and one from the outskirts, but that's about it. I think we could tell who's who in reference who she's talking about. The outskirts person, I'm assuming. Wait, the back streets person was probably Gabura, the fighting hero woman, and the outskirts were the two kids, if you know what I mean, the Teparayas, the twins. Anyway, damn, you guys were all elites, huh? You gotta wonder how you ended up living such miserable lives. Well, you all had the drive to leave behind the comfort of living in a nest for a research facility in the outskirts. That must have taken some determination. My bad for calling you a bunch of spineless snobs. We were all full of passion too, which I ended up betraying. That means the reason you can't blindly hate Angela was mostly an excuse for yourself? I guess. I made a huge mistake once, but I want to be better now. I want to become a better person. I'm sure everyone wants to. At the same time, a part of my mind still can't forgive Angela. We've already spent 2 days on this stalemate. You're holding up much better than I expected. Of course we are. Did you really think go to sleep just because you told us to? However, it is only a matter of time. And time, what matters to you most right now. Our employees have sustained too much damage. The regenerators are at their limits too. I put up with the play for such a long time, I could pass a day or two in an instant. The last 2 days have felt so long and slow. Angela, your filthy deed born out of your personal desire shall never be brought to fruition. The circumstances are no longer the same as before, Gabura. I am now aware of the existence of ego and its capabilities. All employees from the welfare teams have fallen. You'll never get to spread the light those 7 days you all planned. Oh wait, this is Angela. It would last perhaps 4 days at most, and I'd be left with only 2 or 3 days worth of light for myself. In any case, none of us will have won this battle. What is your point? I'd like to make a proposal. I want to live, you see. Angela offered us a deal, and many of the Sephiroth were against it. I'm not surprised about that. Sephiroth? Oh, that's what the librarians are called back in Lobotomy Corp. The 9 librarians sleeping on each floor, you know? I see. Yeah, the ones I met didn't seem too happy with this job. I guess that's why you all hate Angela so much. Me, Malka, Yesed, Netzat, and Hakma were the ones opposing her offer. That means the other 4 approved it. Angela wasn't completely alone, huh? To be fair, they weren't actively supporting it. It's more of a deferral. One sec, why were you against her offer if you thought she could eventually become a better being? It's silly, I know. Even in the middle of that, I was thinking I could repent for my sins with death. Hold on, and you what now? You're supposed to die at the end of the plan Angela ruined? Yep, the thing was meant to end with us shutting down, falling into eternal slumber, knowing her undesired wish was fulfilled. Geez, you were all ready to really accept a morbid fate like that? You're always surprised over the oddest details, Roland. I thought you'd blame me for running away from my problems, even at the end. Nah, that's a totally natural reaction in my opinion. I'm not a very strong or spirited person, so I get why you'd do that. So in summary, you objected to Angela's offer at first because you want to forfeit your own life as the last step of your atonement, but now that you've had some time to think things over, you're willing to give Angela a chance? Yeah, that's about right. It was a rather heavy topic for me, but you summed it up neatly. Well, things are bound to seem lighter from an outsider's perspective. Thanks for listening, anyways. Help me sort through my thoughts, too. You're welcome, miss. It's all part of my work. Okay, so we got glitter. The shoes are colorless. They will soon turn red. Start of the scene, each enemy is allured at a 50% chance. Allured enemies prioritize this librarian as a target and deal plus 2 to 4 damage with attacks. Gain 1 to 2 power in clashes against allured enemies. That's a bit of a trade-off. Kind of situational. Like, the person you put this on gets targeted, has a 50% chance of being targeted, and those people deal 2 to 4 more damage than usual. But you gain plus 1 or 2 power in clashes to make it easier to beat them out. Anyway, obsession. I'll break your legs, and you won't be able to dance ever again. All characters apply twice as many stacks of bleed. Axe. At some point, Redacted was wearing the shoes, grinning from ear to ear. It was quite strange. It was a smile. You can see the shoes right there. Single ally. Slash damage gain 1 to 3 power. Take 2 to 5 stagger damage when a slash attack does not connect. It excludes mass attacks. Another one? Well, I think I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching. And sorry that I couldn't figure out what to do when I had to. I had to figure out, stumble across that by complete accident, because seriously, I question the motive behind putting that in the game, because I can understand giving players little conditions to work for like this, but at the same time, it's I never would have guessed about the idea of beating a level or a reception, whatever, or with only odd number of pages like 1 and 3. I never would have thought about doing that in the game unless the game made me do it like it did here. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been Library of Ruina. Comments are always appreciated. If you know how to do that, if you want to do it, but they're always appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys around.